Thank you for coming back to Polka Dot Mailbox, and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to show you what I have created with my newest dies that I received from Craspire, and I'm actually going to show you what I've made, but I'm also going to show you how I've made it. So one thing that I had as a request on one of my latest videos was a tutorial on how I do things. So I thought, okay, I'll not just show you what I've made, but also how I've made it. So the first thing I'm just going to show you here is how I make these rolled flowers. So let's just take this away. So here's what I'm talking about with the rolled flowers. They have a number of different styles and designs and colors. I can just bring this all up here and show you. And you can see, like, these are pretty cute. You just pick a patterned paper and start rolling, and I'm going to show you like what that looks like in reality. So I put this through my die cutter, as you saw, and I did it two different ways. I like to actually take it out and flip the die so that it actually cuts from a variety of different angles, just in case. Like, here's a really good case in point. It doesn't always cut and like just pop out super easily. So I wanted to show you what this sort of looked like and how I actually separate these pieces. Like, it's pretty good. There's sometimes there'll be just one little part that hangs on, and you kind of have to fiddle with it in order to get them to come out properly. And sometimes they just pop out so seamlessly. There we go there. There we go. So that is what that looks like. And there's a variety of different patterns that you can kind of see here. I'll just show you the one. And those were the dies there. So what I have done is taken something with a sharp tip, like a pencil, and I just start rolling it around on the pencil just to get it kind of started. And you can stay with the pencil or not. It just gets you kind of going there, and then you just keep rolling these flowers all the way up. And so this time I've used a pattern paper that's similar on the front and back. Sometimes you have to decide which way you want to roll it based off of what you want to be on the outside. And that's what it looks like there. I just come in with my glue gun. So I just put a dab of glue on with my glue gun there, and then I glue that down. So you've got the start of your rolled flower, and then you just fold out the edges until you get the pattern and the shape that you prefer. And there is how easy it is to create a rolled flower. So you can see how that's just falling in with the others. So then the second die that I received from them is this camera die. So I cut out a whole bunch of camera pieces ahead of time, and I can just sort of walk through and make some quickly with you. And I'm going to show you the end result when you put these two things together, and it's pretty spectacular. I'd have to say, like, I'm really impressed with how it came together. So I'm going to pop out these little pieces here on them, and then I'm just going to choose which colors I want to go together. Oh, that's kind of an interesting one. That's pretty. That's nice there. This is cute. That's cute. So you can add other little components to the side if you wish. Okay, so I've put these together here. this is an example of how you can use these camera pieces in so many different ways. You can really play around with the pattern papers that you use, the centers that you put on them, and how you embellish them. So you can see here I've done a couple of the pieces from this set that have been popped up on the camera there, and put a little gem in the center point. On this one I've put a little bow in the center and a little leaf coming out there. This one has the flower and the leaves, and this one has the little heart that came in the kit and the leaves. So there's an example there of the finished products. I have created a card with all of the pieces together. And I will tell you, in all honesty, this card took me hours by the time I rolled the flowers and cut all the pieces and put together the camera and came up with a design. But in the end, I'm really happy with the overall vision of how it comes together. And I did layer these pieces up, so you can see on the card here, the camera's on a layer. I did put a layer between this piece, so I'd put foam on the back of that, and I layered it up, and then I layered these pieces. This one here, I put the flower in the center, and the little butterfly popped off to the side, and I die cut hello with the vellum in the back. So that's one. And then the second one is here, and again I put the flower in the center, but on this one I did frame it with this lens, and on this one I did not add the details of that little strip. And I layered up, this is Hello 50, and you can just see how the camera is the focal point. And actually, if you notice what this says, focus on what is important. And isn't that funny that you focus the lens of a camera? So I thought that was the perfect sentiment to add to this card. So yeah, so that is the two dies together. That's how it looks when you are cutting them, piecing them together, rolling them out. That's how I create these little embellishments, and then I use that embellishment as a focal point to create a project like a card or whatnot. And I thank you so much for watching. I'll leave links down below if you're interested in any of the dies from Craspire. They also have given me a coupon code if you wanted to receive a discount on your order. I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.